Want to banish sugar cravings? I'm going to tell you how to do it in 3 simple steps. If you find yourself craving sweet foods daily or are unable to control yourself once you get started on desserts, this video is for you. I hear you because I used to be the same. I could eat a whole bar of chocolate or pint of ice cream in one sitting, and don't even get me started on the chocolate spread. By implementing these 3 tips, I am now able to have ice cream sitting in the freezer for months without even thinking about it. And yes, that goes for the chocolate spread too. Before we get into today's content, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of CNM and what they offer. CNM is the award-winning and leading naturopathic college in the UK and Ireland. They offer short and diploma courses both in class and online in naturopathic nutrition, naturopathy, herbal medicine, acupuncture, health coaching, and natural chef. If you're interested in gaining more knowledge about natural health or are considering a rewarding career change as a naturopathic practitioner, click on the link below to find out more. Now, why is the consumption of too many refined sugars detrimental to us as women? We all know that excessive refined sugar consumption has been linked to various health conditions such as inflammation, weight gain, diabetes, and even cardiovascular disease. But did you know that it can also affect our hormones? If you've watched any of my other videos on women's hormonal health, you will know that blood sugar balance and hormonal balance go hand in hand. When our blood sugar drops, our body will release cortisol to get it back up, as it sees low blood sugar as an emergency. So when we eat a lot of refined sugary foods, our blood sugar will skyrocket and then drop, activating that cortisol production time and time again, and it will do so at the expense of our sex hormone progesterone. And hey presto, we've got ourselves a hormonal imbalance. You can check out our other video on causes of hormonal imbalance here. So, how do we free ourselves of sugar cravings? Here are my top 3 tips. Number 1, eat regular meals. Do you ever notice that you tend to crave sugar more in the afternoon or evening? Does it tend to coincide with days in which you may have skipped breakfast or had a light lunch or even skipped lunch due to work? Do the cravings even get worse when you're on a diet? That is because skipping meals will affect our blood sugar, and when our blood sugar drops, our body will want to get it back up quickly to regain balance. And what is the quickest form of energy? You got it, sugar. Unfortunately, when we're in this low blood sugar state, our body will not make us crave an orange or a sweet potato, but will send us straight to the chocolate drawer.
Could we interest you in some chocolate?
So what can you do to keep your blood sugar balanced? Eat regular meals throughout the day and do not skip meals. Start your day with a nutrient-dense breakfast to set your blood sugar up for the day, and eat a balanced, wholesome lunch each day. Now, just FYI, coffee is not breakfast. I don't care if it has almond, oat, or whatever other milk in it. I cannot tell you the amount of times in which I see clients who tell me they are addicted to sugar or have sugar binges in the afternoon or evening, who then, by front-loading their meals and ensuring they have nutrient-dense breakfasts and lunches, see their afternoon cravings disappear. So if you've been eating erratically and find yourself unable to stop reaching for the biscuits or chocolate, give your body what it needs throughout the day so it doesn't send out that danger alert later on.
I'm in danger!
Number 2, eat carbs. Yes, you heard me. Consuming carbohydrates balanced with optimal protein consumption throughout the day can stop you craving sugar and sweets. Have you ever eliminated carbs from your diet only to suddenly find yourself head first in a bucket of ice cream a week later? That's your body begging for carbs in all the wrong ways. When I talk about carbs, I am not talking about pastries, biscuits, and cake, that squishy white loaf of bread you find in the supermarkets, the takeaway pizzas, the fizzy drinks, and, sorry to say, alcohol. I'm talking about mineral-rich carbohydrate whole foods such as root vegetables like beetroot, sweet potato, potatoes, carrots, squashes like butternut squash and pumpkin, seasonal fruit, and well-prepared grains and legumes, and even the occasional small amounts of natural sweeteners such as maple syrup and honey. Now, these foods contain not only carbohydrates for fuel, but also vitamins and minerals such as potassium, which can help with insulin regulation. You can see not all carbs are created equal, and most people decide to avoid all carbs in the name of health, only to then find themselves craving sugar and carbs and reaching for the refined stuff. That is because glucose is our body's preferred source of fuel. And while yes, you can survive without carbohydrates, in my opinion, there is a difference between surviving and thriving. Woohoo! We need carbohydrates for energy, for optimal thyroid function, for hormonal health, and let's face it, good quality carbs make a meal satisfying and delicious. Now, please note that if you are coming from a low carb or no carb diet, you will need to introduce carbohydrates slowly, and I mean slowly. Flooding your body with carbs when it has not been consuming them for a long time can cause blood sugar issues and potentially lead to weight gain. If you need extra support, don't be afraid of working with a naturopathic nutritional therapist who can guide you through this process. Number 3, optimize your sleep. Raise your hand if you find it harder to resist the croissants and donuts the morning after a bad night's sleep. You may be beating yourself up about your lack of willpower, but actually there is a physiological reason for this. That's right, lack of sleep will increase our hunger hormone ghrelin, which will also increase our appetite. It also decreases the level of the appetite-suppressing hormone leptin. When we don't sleep well or enough, our body will also need quick energy to get us through the day. Cue the sugar cravings. There was even a study done in 2018 where participants who increased their hours and quality of sleep went on to consume up to 10 grams less sugar the next day. So if you've been craving sweets and neglecting your sleep, really prioritize your sleep by looking at your bedtime routine, exposing yourself to daylight in the morning, and minimizing blue light exposure in the evenings. And as my grandmother always said, get to bed early. Personally, I don't think it's necessary to give up all sweetness altogether. If you deprive yourself of a food you enjoy, it can leave you feeling unhappy and could potentially lead to sugar binges. So look at some healthier options to your favorite sweet treats and have them on occasion. Use natural sweeteners such as maple syrup, honey, and coconut nectar instead of refined sugar. Check out our other video on best sugar alternatives here. Remember, sugar is pure energy without a lot of nutrition, so don't make these foods staple in your daily life. But a little bit of what you love as part of a balanced whole food diet is what keeps us happy and satisfied. So to summarize, eat regular meals, consume whole food carbohydrates, and get some sleep. Give these tips a try and let us know what you think. Be sure to click on that like button and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with our future episodes. Until next time.